Hello everybody, welcome to Dave and Jay's Powerbomb, and we're currently flying over North Carolina, and we just watched AEW Dynamite. Ooh.
Yeah, and it was a pretty interesting show. To kick it off, we had Eddie Kingston, that piece of shit, going up against the hero of Jay and I's, Murder Hawk, and they're going back and forth. And Eddie Kingston is in the Murder Hawk blackout move. He's able to squiggle out, but then the Butcher and the Blade come down, and they got like Jake Roberts, and he's kind of beat down, right? And that distracts Murder Hawk a little bit.
Yeah, Murder Hawk was probably like in his head, like, no, that's my prison girlfriend.
Oh shit! And the bunny, it gives Eddie Kingston a foreign object, and Eddie Kingston blasts Murder Hawk from behind, and he's able to get a big win. Huge win for Eddie Kingston. Undeserved, in my opinion. And then there's a post-match beatdown. They're beating up Jake Roberts and Lance Archer, and Eddie Kingston's able to hit that spinning back fist on Murder Hawk there. Yeah. So we didn't like seeing that, but on with the show.
You know what, Eddie Kingston? This shit isn't over yet. The fans of Murder Hawk and Jake Roberts, we're coming for you, bitch.
That's right. We hate you. Okay, so then we got words from Darby Allin and Sting. They're in the ring. I think they're talking. Yeah,
sorry.
That's okay. No, they're not in the ring. It's like a vignette, and they're like in some abandoned warehouse or something.
Broken glass and stuff all around, looking all just like they're homeless.
They're smashing a window. First, Darby smashed a window of the skateboard, and Sting went ape shit and started smashing out windows of his bat. Yeah, they're having a street fight with Brian Cage and Ricky Starks at the pay-per-view Revolution March 7th. And so then we have the Inner Circle. They're all coming down to the ring. We got the new official tag team of the Inner Circle, the Sexy Hooligans, MJF and Chris Jericho. And they're going up against the Varsity Blondes.
We love those guys.
Yeah.
Griff Garrison.
They try hard.
Ryan Pillman Jr.
Yeah.
Some of our favorite AEW jobbers.
Yeah, his dad was pretty nuts.
Yeah.
And so then what happens here? Oh, yeah, MJF embarrassed Griff Garrison a few months ago because they had that I Quit match. He made Griff Garrison say I quit or something like that. I think I have vague recollections of it, but they were talking about that. And then Jericho was just going like pure beast mode, and this match didn't really last too long because he nails a crazy juice effect, and it nails one of the most beautiful lion salts I've seen in recent memory.
Well, he had to recover after last week when he fucked that one up?
Oh, that's right, when he almost barely pulled it off. So,
but about that match, man, Griff Garrison, he was pissed at MJF throughout that match. That boy was on fire. We're definitely going to be keeping an eye on you, Griff Garrison. We'll make sure Team Taz doesn't recruit you.
It's because Griff Garrison looks like Jungle Boy, and MJF was feuding with Jungle Boy for a little bit.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
This came to me right now.
Yeah, they did all that bit on being the elite and everything.
So then we got like a Pac vignette, and him and the Lucha Brothers, they're upset with Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers, and I think they're having a match in the near future. Not tonight, but it might be next week or the pay-per-view. I'm not sure. We'll figure it out. Okay, and then Shaq responds to Cody Rhodes. Holy shit, big time news here. They're going to do it in March.
I spelled Shaq S-H-A-C-K. Wow. Isn't that AQ?
And then Cody's inside the ring now, and he's talking to Tony, and they're talking about March 7th pay-per-view, and Arn's giving Cody a bit of shit, saying that he underestimated Pretty Peter Avalon last week. That was a pretty big match, and there's going to be no big tag match with Shaq and Jade versus Cody and Brandy, because Brandy's preggers.
So then who we're going to have to get then?
Maybe Red Velvet, because she enters the ring. She's pretty fired up. She's mixing it up.
She's straight from your mama's kitchen, boys.
Yuck. And she's tired of getting jumped by Jade Cargill. So, yeah, Cody might be teaming up with some Red Velvet to do some cooking.
These guys are like both midgets in their comparative genders. Shaq's like 7'30", and Jade Cargill's like 8'4".
I'm gonna say like she might be a
Red
solid
Velvet's
6'7".
Red Velvet's like what, 5'5" maybe,
Yeah.
and Cody, he's only what, 6'1" compared to that
He's an
guy?
average
6'1",
man
6'2"?
going against unaverage odds. And
This is gonna be a freak show. This is nothing more than a freak show, guys. This isn't wrestling.
we'll get ready for Tully Anderson versus Marco Stunt if you like freak shows.
We already have, nearly midget wrestling, but somebody only qualifies because they're bigger by an inch.
We had to look it up on Google regarding Layla Hirsch's status, and she's not quite considered what they would consider, I don't want to say the M word, but yeah, so next week we're having the beach break wedding of Penelope Ford and Kip Sabian.
And you're all invited.
Yeah, and they got that young boy Chuck with them, and Miro's the best man. And we have a match. It's Hangman Adam Page. He didn't join the Dark Order last week. And he's going up against Ryan Nemeth, that's it. Ryan Nemeth.
And you guys would have known that if you watched the entirety of our show.
Ryan Nemeth.
31 views of it.
Yeah, but Ryan Nemeth, he is the brother of another company guy named Dolph Ziggler. I figured that out during the show, came to my memory. Matt Hardy comes to ringside during the match, and I guess he's scouting Hangman Adam Page for his new Psycho collective he's working on at the Private Party Boys. And Hangman Adam Page is able to put this Ryan Nemeth guy to rest with the buckshot lariat. And then Tony Schiavone and Matt Hardy come out to the ring. They're having words with Hangman Adam Page. Hangman Adam Page, what did they do?
Oh, Matt Hardy invited Hangman Adam Page to come to the locker room because he wants him to watch him undress.
Yeah, Hangman has to change in the hall, I guess. So Hardy invites him to change with him in his locker room.
Is this there's going to probably be a lot of awkward butt-slapping moments in there, I'm pretty sure.
All that's missing is a young boy named Chuck. All right.
Or Sonny.
And then, so we have this match here. Lucha, okay, it's Jungle Boy versus the bald guy from FTR.
Oh, Dax Harwood?
Is that his name?
I remember his name because it's like Dick Hardwood.
Oh, jeez.
Dax Hardwood's his name. So I just know him as FTR, the Dick from FTR.
Young boys to hardwood. What won't AEW touch upon?
Well, it was a hard battle for Jungle Boy.
Well, there was a stipulation first, right? Like, Luchasaurus was in the middle, and he was handcuffed to Tully and the other FTR guy. Cash something.
Cash Wheeler?
That's it. Okay. And then, so yeah.
What's happening to me? I know their names.
Marco Stunt's out there too, I think, and his shoulder's all taped up. I don't know what happened to him.
Because he got thrown into the post last week by FTR there. Remember
wow.
that? Yeah.
Oof. I must have blocked it out.
Well, it was like a freak show of a match. What is going on? I'm
Make
here
it
to watch
freakier.
written. This is like freak show.
I wrote down the most notes for this match than any other tonight. Let's get into it. So there's a series of no-release German suplexes from Jungle Boy onto Bald Guy, very Benoit-esque. And there's a series of quick roll-ups, like as well. Like, these guys are rolling each other up for like, I don't know, like 4 minutes or something. And then
never mind.
So then Jungle Boy has got the FTR guy in this STF maneuver. They're calling it the snare trap. It's like kind of like a cross-face crippler, and then he's got the legs linked with his legs, and he made a big win for Jungle Boy, I'd say, right?
I was not expecting it at all. I was expecting those guys somehow to cheat and win, but Jungle Boy won.
That's right.
But
then, keep going, yeah. And then after the match, they're unhandcuffing those guys, and Tully whips out a big, must have been a half ounce of blow that he shocked right in Luchasaurus' face.
He must have stole it from one of the Road Warriors.
And then, so Luchasaurus is blind and high as a kite. He won't be sobering up for the next 18 hours.
His heart must have been like...
Yeah. And so they're triple teaming Jungle Boy, and then they give a spike pile driver to Luchasaurus. Tully's coming off the top rope. Each of those FTR guys has got a leg of Luchasaurus, and they take him out of the equation. And he's like, he doesn't feel a thing. He's on so much blow. I almost said how Tully get all that blow. But come on,
I already told you.
Yeah. He has connections stemming from the
other
60s,
companies.
Yeah. So then they handcuff Luchasaurus to the ropes, and then they cut his horns off his mask, and they're about to do the same to Jungle Boy. They cut his hair, and then Marco comes out, and he brings the SCU guys with him and Top Flight, and
yeah.
they saved the day. It was pretty crazy. Like, where did all that coke come from? Feel high just watching it. Feel wasted. Alright, so then we have a little outside the arena vignette from Team Taz, and they're going apeshit. Hook Taz grabs this merchandise guy because they're selling too many Darby Sting t-shirts, and like suplexes him over some barricade or something, and then
that other dude, he got
Will Hobbs
bites into the fucking side of the trailer.
Yeah, even Ricky
That
Stark's
was
like,
nuts.
yeah, in the
And then
trailer.
Ricky Starks.
He's gorilla presses this other guy into the thing.
I
Like,
didn't think Ricky Starks had that in him, but I'm just like, wow, Ricky Starks got like a little bit of a beast.
he's got those meds that Hook Taz keeps in the fanny pack.
Maybe he just had a little bit of like Luchasaurus, like, you know what?
Wow. Dude,
Maybe
something's
he's
going on.
into Luchasaurus or Tully.
That's some darker side of the ring stuff. Alright, so then, so Team Taz kills these poor merchandise guys, and it's pretty crazy. Yeah, like when he threw them into the side of the trailer, like, that was nuts. And then we have a favorite of Jay and I's, Dr. Britt Baker. She's out there with Reba. And they're facing Shanna, who I'm not too big on. I don't think she's anything too special.
No.
But Britt Baker, they have a match. Reba's distracting Shanna, which enables Britt Baker to hit a snap swinging neck breaker. Britt didn't even need the distraction anyways, but you know, it's good that it's there. And then Reba gives her the glove, right? And but then Shayna's able to roll out of the lockjaw. Britt can't hit it right away. There's a near fall, but then there's another lockjaw.
It's over.
It's over. And she used the glove to keep it hygienic. And then there's a post-match curb stomp from Britt onto Shanna, where she just drives her head into the mat using her foot. Then she slaps on another lockjaw. But enough is enough, because Thunder Rosa, who she's facing next week at Beach Break, with the big save, chases Britt and Reba away. Okay. So that was some high intensity there. We love Britt. Hopefully she beats Thunder Rosa next week. And then backstage, we have MJF and Sammy. They're having words. And MJF's like, I didn't tell Wardlow to interfere last week to cost you the match. Because Sammy was that match last week. It should be Sammy Hagar
he had that match
as the official tag team of the Inner Circle, for sure. But then, so MJF's like, I didn't tell Wardlow to distract, or hit your foot or whatever. I docked his pay. And Sammy's like, I'm not having that. I'm on to you, MJF. And MJF's like, you really want to go this way, Sammy? So I hope they have a big match.
I want to see Sammy fuck MJF. I love MJF and everything, but
it'll probably be at Revolution, I'd say.
Remember, who did the Free Sammy movement? That's how big of fans we are.
Yeah.
Free Sammy.
I want Sammy to beat MJF. Hopefully it goes our way. Hopefully it happens at Revolution. And then, so we got we all have a tag team battle royal next week. The Young Bucks are in this battle royal. This is to determine their number one contender at the pay-per-view. However, if the Bucks win, they get to choose their competitors, or contenders, whatever, at the pay-per-view for their AEW tag team show.
Trying to be in the Varsity Blondes pulling FTR.
Oh, man. I don't know. I hope not. And then we have... What do we got here? Okay, so we have a match, but we have something happens before the match. The main event is the Young Bucks and the Good Brothers versus the Dark Order. And I'll tell you the members later. Hail the Dark Order. Going for Dark Order in this one. So backstage before the match, we got the Young Bucks and the Good Brothers, and they're talking, keeping it light. Like, we're going to take it back to Tokyo, Bullet Club for life, blah, blah, blah. And then the Young Bucks are like, okay, let's just keep creepy Uncle Don out of it. And then Kenny appears with Don, and Kenny's pissed. He's like, I need to talk to you guys. You super kick Don. Don's got like some white shit over half his face. No. I did not see the Bucks super kick Don, but Don's good for Kenny.
Yeah, you know what? No, Don's horrible for Kenny.
I disagree.
In fact, you know what? I'm pretty sure what really happened, Jay's fake news here, is that those guys left, and it was just like when they're getting close to camera, that's when Don was escorting out, and so the Young Bucks probably left, and then when Don was coming back in, he probably tripped and hit a doorknob.
I don't know, man. their painting didn't get us a lot of views last week. And then, they're going up against Evil Uno, Grayson, John Silver, and Alex Reynolds. And right away, during the match at the beginning, John Silver, he's not backing down. And then the match is going on. They're doing the crisscross, and there's a series of leg sweeps from both sides. Then Stu Grayson comes in there. He's on fire. Then John Silver comes in there. He's on fire.
Super on fire. Johnny was hungry.
Yeah. And then they do that crazy combo move. But then they do another touch to it into the fatality, which is Evil Uno Grayson's finishing move.
It was like in in fighting games where it's all of a sudden they charge up and just like the flashes and everything, and then those guys put that super combo together. But then it was like a Hyper V super one, and they added this Grayson Evil Uno one, and it was just like
crazy. And it should have been over right there, but one of those guys was able to break up the fall.
Just barely.
What happened then? Oh yeah, they hit a quadruple super kick, the Young Bucks and the Good Brothers to Grayson, and then they hit the Magic Killer on the Evil Uno, I believe, and then the Bucks hit the Meltzer Driver, the 450 springboard off the rope into the Tombstone Pile Driver for the pin. So, I mean, Bucks and Good Brothers, they win. We were going for Dark Order.
We always go for the Dark Order.
Not always, but this time I was. He always does.
Yeah.
He didn't go to Harvard either. And then we have post-match words from the Bucks, and they're talking about this tag team battle royal. Basically what we just described. If they win, they get to choose their opponents. They're in the battle royal. And then Ray Phoenix attacks the Bucks from behind. What's Ray Phoenix's beef with the Bucks anyway? I know why he's upset with Kenny. I don't know. But then they're saved by the Good Brothers. But then the Good Brothers start taking the beats to Ray Phoenix because he's saved by Mox. Because I think it's next week. It's going to be the 3-man tag, Mox and the Lucha Brothers versus the Good Brothers and Kenny. And then Omega is going to jump Mox, but Mox turns around and gives him the paradigm shift. I'm not too pleased about that. What do you think?
Fuck Mox.
Yeah,
Kenny
fuck
for
Mox.
life, man.
Bullet Club.
Man, don't join the Dark Order.